冒険の始まる。それは猫惑星。
希望の光動物を殺す。ここまやして負けないさ。猫も犬も潰す。宇宙を守る証はネットを持つ人。諦めないさ。Dogcatcher。
So first up, you load onto the spaceship. Then you head for planet Wet Food, the planet of cats.
Question! I've been raising my hands this whole time and you've just been ignoring me. You held prolonged eye contact with me and didn't even look at my hand.
You can ask questions after I give my briefing.
Do we have to go to space? What if I get a nosebleed? What if the aliens are hotter than human women and I never want to come back and see my family?
Just shut up for 1 second. Rex, you told them that I'm in charge, right?
I told them, yeah, you're technically in charge of the Dogcatchers Guild. Still, they raised some valid concerns, Brian. What if we don't want to go to a different planet? For example, what if it makes a person or a dog really scared? And maybe they got so scared that they threw up. But then they started licking at it because no one cleaned it up, and then that made them sick. Would a person like that have a good enough excuse to not get on a spaceship?
No. All elite dog catchers must go, even if their skills as a dog catcher are useless on a planet of cats.
But I'm a minor. Shouldn't I need my parents' permission to go to a strange new galaxy?
You don't see Inutaro asking his parents' permission about every little thing, do you? Be a man, Rash. Look at Inutaro. When he needs to find a bathroom, he doesn't go around asking people. He just finds an empty room and makes do like God intended. Now come on. I brought snacks. We've got prime fillets with chicken and gravy, and the seafood prime fillets variety pack.
DiMaggio-sama, I don't have much of an appetite for cat food right now.
I'm not above eating cat food. I'll take the prime fillets with chicken and gravy.
Well, you're all heading to the planet of cats soon, and most of the food there is cat food, so you better get used to it now.
I survived on cat food for 10 weeks while I was training in the mountains, honing my dog catching abilities. Unfortunately, there were no dogs that high up, so I was mostly just pulling up grass, kicking over dead trees, and eating cat food. I always hated training in dogcatcher school. I was always hoping nobody would hand me the dog catching net during PE. It took away from my precious alone time in the bathroom. You know, I'm the reason they took the doors off all the stalls.
Where you're going, none of the bathrooms have doors. They're litter boxes is what I'm saying.
Guys, can we speed this along? I only have this room booked for another 20 minutes, and then the Whale Catcher Guild is going to be here to go over their fiscal quarter. It's a nightmare to book this conference room. Sure is nice, though.
Oh, yeah. Wow, this is
yeah,
really
that's
great.
pretty nice.
Look at
That's
that.
pretty nice,
That's
honestly.
beautiful.
You might be wondering why I'm sending dog catchers to a planet with very few dogs. Basically, I'm the head of the Dog Catchers Guild, so dog catchers are the only resource at my disposal. I guarantee it will be a fun adventure if you just shut up and go along with it.
Hi, Brian. Pamela here. Pamela-san. Quick question. If we're going to this planet to hunt down Uptown Schizo and bring him back, how do we get there? Can we open another portal without the yarn? Are spaceships real?
That's up to you. I'll give you the coordinates. You have to find a way there. The coordinates are, do you have a pen ready? The coordinates are, well, first you need to get on Milky Way Avenue, heading towards the Sombrero Nebula. Then you can input the coordinates, which are 155 Cygnus Boulevard, Cosmo Redshift 11, Tadpole Galaxy 30152.
What about hazard pay? Incidentals? Travel fees? How do I write this up on my taxes? We getting Japanese 1099s or Japanese W-2s on this?
I think it's better if we don't have a paper trail. We've been playing really fast and loose with the rules about what dog catchers are allowed to do. We've been taking a lot of liberties lately, let's be honest, all of us. You guys don't understand the huge mess you made for me when you killed that animal rights lawyer extrajudicially. There's talk of the ICC getting involved. Kofi Annan called Inutaro the Shinjuku Slasher.
Hey, remember that dog train we fought? The one invented by Dr. Insane Einstein?
Yeah? What's your point, Inutaro?
That was fun. I knew I liked beating up people and dogs, but I never knew how fun it would be to beat up a vehicle. I have no other point I'm trying to make beyond that.
Wait, Inutaro, maybe you're onto something.
Yeah. We should go to a baseball stadium parking lot and bash into everyone's windshields with our bare hands.
Close, but no!
Primrose is right. We shouldn't use our hands. We should go mess up everybody's cars with bats.
Wrong! We need to go talk to Dr. Insane Einstein. If he turned a dog into a train, I'm sure he can help us design a spaceship. He's obviously going to help us find his son, right?
If not, we'll bash up his car with the rest of these losers. We'll show them not to hide a dog. Or whatever they did. Who are we after?
Come on, there's no time to lose. To Dr. Insane Einstein's cell in the Dogcatcher high school basement. We've got to move now anyway. The Whale Catchers Guild is here, and they're about to start burning this big whale effigy. Let's dip before the Greenpeace protesters arrive.
Deep in the bowels of the Dogcatcher High School, Inutaro and company arrive at Dr. Insane Einstein's quarters, a 5-foot by 5-foot cell with nothing but a bucket.
Wait, my kid escaped? No one thought to come down to the basement and tell me until just now?
Dungeon. This is not a basement, this is the high school dungeon. And it's a really nice one, too.
It's a basement to me. It's fine to live in a basement. It's not fine to live in a dungeon.
Sorry to be kind of a dick about this, but this was a dungeon before you started camping down here, and it'll be a dungeon long after I kick your sorry ass out. I'm sorry. It's a dungeon. There's an Inquisitor. A basement wouldn't have an Inquisitor. What would he inquisit about?
The Inquisitor shows up like every 3 weeks. He's remote, mostly. All he ever asks me is if I want a glass of water or not.
Enough! You're not even paying rent down here. We opened the door to your cell and you're still sleeping here and hanging out like it's an apartment. No one invited you to stay.
Dr. Insane Einstein, we need a spaceship. I heard that you turned a dog into a train, and that's the closest thing we could think of. Can you make us a spaceship?
I have no experience making spaceships, but a dog spaceship, now that I could do.
It seems like it would be harder to make a spaceship that's also a dog versus a spaceship that's just a spaceship.
Not really, but I don't want to get into the science. Test tubes, green liquid, red liquid, hair of the dog, philosopher's stone, you know how it is.
Okay, so you're saying you can do it?
Yes, I'll make this spaceship of yours, under one condition. I get to go with you.
Huh?
You're telling me my son escaped to another planet? Of course I want to come along and track him down with you. A boy's first adventure to another planet should be with his father. I remember him when he was just a little lad, obsessed with the Property Brothers. Now he's unfrozen, his brain's wet, he's in a fugue state. He's probably going around walking like Daffy the Duck.
He sounds unstable. Want us to kill him?
What? No! I'm worried about him. Even though he's made of stone, his heart isn't made out of... Well, bad example. His heart is technically made out of stone. But you know what I mean. Emotions, feelings...
Dr. Insane Einstein, there's just one thing I don't understand. Why would your son head for the planet of cats?
That I do not understand. He is not fond of any animals. When he was younger, he always told me that he would not allow any of the tenants of his properties to have any animals on the premises.
Whoa, check it out. I found some weird acid. Let's go throw it on somebody beautiful in the parking lot.
Fine. Just make sure it's not somebody important. We good here, Dr. Insane Einstein?
The joke of the dog spaceship is going to be that we board through the asshole.
Can we get just one door?
No. It has to be a pre-existing part of a dog's body. Now, scurry along. It's gonna take 36 hours to prepare a state-of-the-art dog spaceship. Why don't you go have some low-stakes adventures in the meantime?
Oh my god, that reminds me. It's chocolate day at school and I don't have a date.
Maybe your standards are too high. Go for girls with runny noses, big hoodies.
Resh patrols the courtyard of the Dogcatcher High School, chocolate-covered hands in his jean pockets. Every time he sees an attractive woman, he gives her a $1 bill.
I'd still be attracted to you even if you wore a huge hoodie and had a runny nose.
I hope you die.
You don't even want to know about the stuff I hope about you. I'd get arrested. Hey, miss, what about you? I'm a graduate. I'm mature and cosmopolitan.
You think it's cosmopolitan to hit on a freshman?
Yeah, I was told my chances would be better with freshman girls with bad grades.
By who?
The guidance counselor. You know, Mr. Matsumoto, the 87-year-old guy. He's been giving me great advice about women. He says I shouldn't date any women who don't bind their feet, but I told him I think that's the least important part of a woman. Anyway, I can tell that you are sexually repulsed by me. I'm gonna go rethink my approach. Bye.
Resh wanders off, mumbling to himself. He posts up against a nearby wall, scanning the crowd. He sees a smiling couple passing a piece of chocolate back and forth between each other's mouths.
I'm jealous. I'm embarrassed. I'm horny. I'm so horny I'm embarrassed. And that's getting me off.
Don't get down, Rash. Chocolate Day is stupid, even for beautiful women like me. Dogcatcher High School is a trade school that'll take anyone, and the men here get confused easily. They're so dumb they think women can't eat chocolate or grapes. On Chocolate Day, they tried to give me milk bones, and they don't even make any innuendo about it.
I feel you. Girls are always giving me flea medicine, which is awesome. Chocolate Day is the greatest day of the year. It's been a Japanese tradition for nearly a decade and a half. The love, the longing, the chocolate, the romance, not to mention the hand stuff that follows. Foot stuff, mouth, all that stuff. It's a shining monument to young love.
Please, girls don't want chocolate. They want a lit Cuban with Jay Leno's face on it. They want an all-brass car, like a big saxophone screaming down the street.
Well, I can't afford that stuff. All I have to give for Chocolate Day is this. Here, take it.
Rash hands Pamela a pair of melted chocolate underwear and a jar of peanut butter with a big hole in it.
It's chocolate underwear. Everyone wears it in America. George Clooney wore it to the Super Bowl. We can wear it all day there because of air conditioning. When I saw it, I thought about you because of how horny I am.
Rash, I'm going to tell you something that I'm sure a lot of women have told you before, so listen up. I am not going to fuck you. Never. In fact, your way of hitting on women is not going to work with any woman ever. And it's not just a horny thing. It's just like you broadcast this low-value energy at all times. It's like the second a woman looks at you or hears you, she immediately knows that you are this massive black hole of sexual and emotional energy, and that no woman will ever get out of you what she wants out of a normal man. She sees a loser. She sees a chimp that won't stop dribbling cum. But mostly, she sees a man who will die alone, never having shared the warmth of companionship or a single meaningful moment of his life with anyone ever. You do not know love because you could not understand love, because you won't stop jacking off for a second to figure out what it is.
Rash wordlessly puts his gun in his mouth and Pamela struggles to wrench it out of his grasp.
My bad, Rash, my bad. I went too hard, I'm sorry. But you see where I'm coming from, right? I mean, you did get aroused when I tried to pull the gun out of your mouth.
I think it's just a cultural thing. In America, everyone's horny.
Just think about it, okay? Just stop trying to hit on me.
Okay. Well, now what do I do with my gift?
Hey, Rash, Pamela, what's up? Rash having some sort of sexual problem?
Hey, Rex, you want to eat this melted chocolate underwear?
Whoa, you trying to kill me? I can't eat chocolate, it's haram! Besides, I keep chocolate on me already. It's a doggy cyanide tab that's just a grape filled with chocolate. No one's really after me. I'm just really scared about the idea of being tortured. You never know when you might need to die in a hurry.
Across the courtyard, Inutaro and Primrose are sitting on a bench. Inutaro turns to look at Primrose. His mouth is hanging open and he stares at her for a good 10 seconds before saying anything. His hands are clasped behind his back.
Hey, Primrose, I wanted to... Never mind, it's fucking stupid.
Inutaro-san, what is it?
It's just... I made a huge mistake. I got you something for Chocolate Day. It's a Celine Dion Montreal Romance Chocolate Set, Quebec Edition. It has little chocolates shaped like Donald Duck and wheelchair-bound snipers from Infinite Jest. I had to buy it in Canadian dollars, so I don't know how much it cost.
Inutaro! This is amazing! I'm speechless. I truly don't know what to say.
No, it's not amazing. I bought it before I knew about your new boyfriend, Kumataro. Before I understood your heart. And I'm so fucking stupid.
Well, it's just a high school boyfriend. He's actually my very first boyfriend, and those things don't last very long. Sometimes you just wake up one day and break up and move on. And sometimes you get a new boyfriend that same day. I wouldn't really worry about my boyfriend too much, because even though he is real, things happen. I could be single tomorrow. You never know. He might die in a bear catching accident. They're a lot more dangerous than dogs, you know.
Don't say that, Primrose. I can see it in your eyes. Every time you talk about him, it's like an atomic bomb full of heart-shaped fireworks goes off in your eyes. No, I don't have a chance against this guy. You two are meant to be together.
Cheating! There's always cheating! You can't get too worried. Even though Kumataro is my boyfriend and he's a real guy and a bear catcher in Hokkaido.
Hokkaido is to us what Canada is to America.
I know, but just because I have a boyfriend doesn't mean I'm going to have a boyfriend forever.
Not planning to have a boyfriend forever. Are you and Kumataro getting married?
Inutaro, I didn't want to tell you this. It's about Kumataro. I suspect that he's been cheating on me, and it's been going on for a while now. Her name is Wildflower, and she has too many tattoos, and she doesn't do her schoolwork. She dips. She has a skull tattoo, Japanese skull. As you know, Kumataro is getting his pilot's license, and she's in his class, so I heard they've been flying together, alone.
Nonsense. Kumataro is a noble soul and a venerable warrior. He wouldn't be tempted by a woman so crass. Why? A woman like that would disrupt his training so much, I almost have to laugh.
She's been posting on Instagram about a new sex swing she's getting installed in her house. I worry that I can't really compete with her because she works for Nintendo and gets all the games early.
Listen, Primrose. I know you're trying to make me feel better because I waited until you had a boyfriend before I made a single romantic gesture to you. But don't string me along. You and Kumataro, I truly hope you're happy together.
Inutaro, I have to tell you something. I made up...
Tell Kumataro something for me, okay, Primrose? Give him this message. It's called the Warrior's Pledge, and I wrote it. I promise to fight like crazy. I promise to fight the best. I will fight anyone rude. Thank you for listening to the Fighter's Pledge. Warriors, next time, I will purchase the formal coworkers chocolate instead of the intense romance chocolate. You know, the ones that are like chocolate bunnies, but instead of bunnies, they're office chairs. Herman Miller. You know what I mean. I'll get you those next time.
As Inutaro walks away, he throws the Celine Dion Montreal Romance chocolate in the trash, then jumps into the trash can to stomp on the chocolates to make sure they may never be eaten by anyone.
Inutaro-san wants to date me. Oh my god. I need to immediately make fake social media pages for both Kumataro and Wildflower. And I need to buy a sex swing to photograph and post on Wildflower's Instagram.
Primrose pulls out her phone and Googles how to fake Hokkaido phone number. The next day, Dr. Insane Einstein is loitering in the Dogcatcher High School courtyard, putting the finishing touches on some sort of dog spaceship. It's covered in fur with a big dog head jutting out of the top and a butt on the bottom where you enter. The spaceship has taken a big dump in the courtyard and Dr. Insane Einstein is putting it in a big yellow plastic bag. It's almost ready to go, just needs to lose a little bit more weight. The dog spaceship craps again and a little of it gets on Dr. Insane Einstein's hands. Perfect. It's ready. Rex walks across the courtyard, marveling at the ship. He starts looking at its asshole and his nose starts to flare.
Good looking spaceship. Does it have a door or...
No door.
Cool. So we go in through the...
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. It's not weird to me, since I'm a dog.
Primrose and Pamela approach next. Primrose flinches as Pamela lights a cigar by scraping it against Primrose's head. Pamela offers her a puff and she starts blushing.
Hey, Primrose. Hey, Pamela. Dr. Insane Einstein said we got
I know. I brought a raincoat. I thought I could use it as a big condom to get in there without ruining my outfit. This is real leather, head to toe. Socks even. If any part of me gets wet, it'll shrink so fast it'll squeeze my insides out of my mouth.
I don't get it. Why can't we go in through the mouth? Why does it have to be in the butt?
You don't understand aerodynamics, science, pressure changes, biophysics. There's a lot of complicated reasons why this is the only way to do it, but it's not my job to educate you. What a lot of people don't understand is that a dog's asshole is basically perfectly designed.
Oh, thank you.
Rash and Inutaro approach the spaceship in Inutaro's super cool 2017 Mitsubishi Lancer. He is texting the entire time he's driving and parks on the grass. Rash gets out of the passenger side door with both of his hands visibly not only not in his pants, but in his boxer shorts.
What up, though?
I still don't understand. Do I have to get my parents' permission before I go to an alien planet?
No! Get on the spaceship. I'll forge their X's later.
We have the coordinates, we have supplies. Seems like a pretty big deal to get on a spaceship and leave Earth for such vague reasons. I feel like we're being a little flippant about this.
Now, Primrose. This isn't the time to get cold feet. Cats are naturally curious, so forgive me if I don't understand your hesitation about exploring an exciting new planet.
Brian DiMaggio-sama!
I'm sure you're just worried about leaving the home planet of your new boyfriend, Kumataro.
You know about Kumataro?
Everybody knows about Kumataro. The rogue devil, he stole your heart all the way from humble Hokkaido. 3 cheers for Kumataro.
Hear, hear.
I said 3, but whatever.
Is it possible Kumataro is already stronger than me? Should I surpass him by getting my CDL?
Now let's not waste any more time. We can talk about Kumataro later. You all have a spaceship to board.
Whole new planet to explore. I'm excited to blow smoke in the face of some weird aliens on their own dumb homeland. Hell, they might even have their own Jay Leno.
Brian DiMaggio-sama, I have an issue I must attend to. I'm afraid I forgot that my CDL test is tomorrow, and my warrior spirit does not allow me to renege on my earthly responsibilities. I'm afraid I will have to join the rest of the team at a later date.
You're not coming with us?
Aw, man, Inutaro's not coming. He's the coolest guy in your group. I totally forgave him for running me over with his car once I saw how cool he is.
Dr. Insane Einstein is right, Inutaro. You're the coolest guy here, and it kind of feels like, I don't know, like without you, we'd just be a bunch of side characters who can't really pull their own weight. I mean, is that fair? Is that how everyone feels?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, basically.
Don't worry. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Next time I see you, my 18-wheeler driving abilities are going to be on the next level.
How are you gonna catch up to a spaceship?
Whoa! This is a spaceship?
Don't worry, I'll arrange for something. In the meantime, Rex, I was meaning to give this to you. It's not food, so don't try to eat it.
The little kitty cat Brian DiMaggio hands Rex a crumpled up piece of paper with a location scrawled on it.
What is this? Is it food?
It's not food.
It's a map.
Right. Once you get to the planet, follow that map. I promise you it's important. And this isn't like a quest for everybody, by the way. It's only important to you. I only say that because you guys will probably be really bored if you go there, so just let them go alone.
Cool! Do I get anything?
No!
Fine! Show me which room on the spaceship is mine. And if I don't have my own room, I'm sorry about all the bad stuff you guys are gonna see me do to myself. It turns out I can do bad all by myself, and it's disgusting.
Rash clambers into the dog spaceship's asshole. The fit is so tight that as he disappears inside, his cowboy boots get squeezed off and fall to the ground below.
The rest of you go along now. I'll make sure Inutaro gets there soon. Track down Uptown Schizo. Make me proud.
A reaction shot flashes of Rex's face frowning alongside the sounds of farting and physical struggling as Pamela, Dr. Insane Einstein, and Primrose all fight their way into the dog spaceship. Once all 5 passengers are safely aboard, Inutaro and Brian DiMaggio wave goodbye as the ship ascends high over the Dogcatcher High School. They continue their ascent up through the stratosphere, passing by St. Peter standing outside the famous gates of heaven. You know them, the pearly ones from season 1? The spaceship starts doing a barrel roll and clips the podium, sending St. Peter's famous book scattering to the earth below.
Fuck.
You know what? Fuck this.
St. Peter walks over to the pearly gates and slaps a big padlock on them and puts up a sign that says, "Gone Fishing." Back on Earth, Brian DiMaggio has retired to his private quarters. He hops on an encrypted video call.
Yes, Master. That's right. They're on their way. They have no idea what they're walking into. There's been a slight delay, but otherwise everything is going according to plan. The Inutaro boy, he stayed behind for some sort of inscrutable dumb reason. It was so inscrutable and dumb that it simply couldn't be predicted by our calculations.
Suddenly, the door bursts open and Inutaro walks into the room, raising the roof.
What's up?
He's a super dumb guy, yeah. He's like if Lenny from Mice and Men could go Super Saiyan.
Damn. Who are you talking about?
I have to go, he's here.
Who's here? Kumataro?
How did you find this room? What are you doing here?
Who's that cat? You watching YouTube cat videos? I got a funny one to show you.
Inutaro pushes Brian DiMaggio out of the computer chair, goes to youtube.com, and types in "Donkey Turned to Red Mist" by Train.
You fool! You ended the call! I was talking to, my cousin Mittens DiMaggio.
Mittens, huh? Seems pretty suspicious.
He's friends with Kumataro.
Oh, I didn't understand. If Kumataro says he's cool, then he's cool with me.
Inutaro and Brian DiMaggio stare at each other in complete silence for 10 seconds.
Okay. See you later.
Above the Earth's atmosphere, Primrose looks wistfully out the dog's spaceship window. She sighs. Pamela is smoking a cigar and dancing in place, pretending to play a bass guitar. Rex is barking at every satellite that flies by, and Rash is unrolling a very sun-bleached, very famous poster of those two chicks making out. Primrose sighs again, way louder than last time.
What's wrong, Primrose? You're sighing even louder than usual.
Huh? Me? Nothing is wrong. Everyone that I want to be here is here.
Whoa! Check out this Instagram baddie! Her name's Wildflower. I guess she lives in Hokkaido. Inutaro isn't here, so I don't know who to show this hot babe to. This babe looks like Princess Diana on permanent spring break. I gotta be honest for a second. I wouldn't even know what to do with this woman's body. I just wouldn't.
Say one compliment about a woman that isn't about her body.
She's very coachable. She has a lot of hustle. She's a great route runner. Insane pocket presence.
Let me see that, Rash. This account was only created yesterday, and she's only got one picture.
Well, she's only in one picture, but she's got this second picture of a sex swing. And that's how you know she likes to party, sexually.
How did you even find out about this woman?
I have an app that detects when a woman makes a new Instagram account, and then it has my account automatically follow it. I don't want to say the name of it because it'll make me seem like a stalker, but the name of the app is Stalker without an E.
Now, Rash, if you see a woman online and you want to get to know her more better, maybe you could send her a nice message talking about stuff girls like. You know what girls like, right? Diesel engines, cigars, hard black leather, the open road and a loaded gun, petty larceny, Grey's Anatomy.
Oh yeah, let's get... Whoa, check this out. She only follows one person. And it's Kumataro!
Primrose's face sinks, but she does not turn around. A bead of sweat, roughly the size of her entire head, rests on her temple for about 5 seconds, and her cheeks get so red from blushing that her blood vessels rupture.
You okay, Primrose? You're bleeding from your cheeks.
It's a new skincare regimen I'm on. It does the same thing as leeches, but it has way more chemicals and hurts more.
You're probably really worried that this hot woman I found, Wildflower, is only following one person, and that person is your boyfriend in Hokkaido.
I'm not worried about that at all for a very important reason that I am going to inform you of right now. Right now, just this second. Basically, the thing of it is that when me and Kumataro started dating, he said his job is crazy and that he doesn't want me to get jealous of girls and that basically Wildflower is just like his friend and I'm not worried and I trust him.
Trust in a long-distance relationship can be difficult. I should know. Technically, I have a boyfriend in California right now, but he thinks I'm enlisted in the Japanese military.
It's cool. This has actually happened before with a different girl. Her name was Cherry. Cherry K. The K stood for Katie Banks, actually. Cherry Katie Banks. She was a bear catcher with Kumataro, and she was way hotter than Wildflower. She would respond to hundreds of men a day on social media. Kumataro, Roland Wingo, just to name a few.
Well, what happened with that?
Basically, Kumataro said that he liked me more when he walked up to her and she was practically begging him for it. And then she was so embarrassed that she died. So these sort of problems solve themselves. That's it! I can just say that everyone I made up died. Oh no! Wildflower died!
Let me just refresh here. Oh, yeah. She posted a new photo of a gravestone with her name on it. The post just says R.I.P. me gravestone emoji. Oh, well, easy come, easy go. Always more fish in the Sea of Japan.
Hey, Rex, easy. Don't break the glass.
Hey, Dr. Einstein, how do you open these windows? Keep in mind, I don't have thumbs.
Dr. Insane Einstein puts on a pair of Beats by Dre headphones as fast as he can. We can hear the Recluse by Cursive playing at a very high volume.
Rex, this is a spaceship. If the window breaks or opens, it will kill us all by sucking us into the vacuum of space.
Resh does not react to anything Primrose says, except when she says the word sucking, he closes his eyes and arches his back really hard.
You don't understand. While a vacuum does sound really scary, it's in my nature. When I see a window, I gotta put my head out that thing.
Rash, grab him.
Let me go. I will bite you. I don't care what they do to me.
Whoa, guys, get over here and help. He's gonna kill us all.
I'm trying. This is the only time in Rex's life where he has ever been strong.
Get him in the crate.
No. I am your superior officer.
Dogcatcher's Code, subsection 23, Appendix A. Any superior officer suffering from a space-based madness is hereby to be crate-martialed until aforementioned space-based madness is cured.
I'm not the one who's mad. This whole damn outer space is mad. No gravity, dark but the sun's everywhere, no birds, squirrels. In space, no one can hear you bark.
We can hear you bark, Rex. We've told you a ton that that's only true if you're floating in space.
How should I know? You don't let me go out there. Neil Armstrong walked around in space and he seemed pretty on the ball.
He had a suit on.
So what if I'm underdressed?
That's it. You need to shut the fuck up right now.
Primrose walks over to Dr. Insane Einstein and rips his headphones off. She takes his phone and navigates to a Spotify playlist called This Is Dog Whistles, and starts playing it over the ship's speakers.
This is like Mersbo for dogs!
It's gonna be a long 3 days until we get to Planet Wet Food, Rex. You gonna be a good dog?
Yes. Sorry, I got the zoomies for a second there. I'll be normal. Pamela, you don't have to put those newspapers down for me. I'll go to the bathroom regular.
No. These are for Rash.
I have a medical condition called combat nightmares, which is pretty self-explanatory.
Thinking you're in combat makes you pee?
It's a fight or flight thing. My body wants to dump all the excess weight it can so I can run away more better.
Whoa, guys, check out the navigation dog pewter. There it is. It's Planet Wet Food.
The screen shows a basically normal planet, except that it has giant cat ears protruding from it to give you a hint about who lives there.
Am I being a dickhead, or is our planet way cooler looking than this weird-ass dumb-shaped planet?
Oh, yeah. No, ours is cooler, definitely.
Back on Earth, Inutaro is finger drumming on the steering wheel of his Mitsubishi Lancer, which is parked outside the only Raising Cane's franchise in Tokyo. He's making his way through 4 spicy chicken sandwiches and 4 milkshakes while listening to the Jerky Boys live at Red Rocks.
Hello, is this the First Universal Prayer Church? My name is Pope Pontifex Blumpkin, and I bought your church, and I need to talk to you about feeding me some farts so I can stay alive. You also now have a disease where you fall asleep pooping.
The Jerky Boy hangs up the phone and turns to the crowd.
People, we gotta vote. We have got to vote. Kick it.
Now that's funny. I don't vote, though. As a dog catcher, I need to remain impartial as far as the government is concerned.
Inutaro starts the car, puts it into gear, and gets right back into the same drive-through line he was just in. As he pulls up to order, he cranks up the volume on the radio.
Welcome to Raising Cane's Japan. What can we...
Chicken sandwich? I'd like to order some chicken fingers. Chicken fingers! Can I get my fries for free? I'm Inutaro. Inutaro. What? I can't hear you. You're gonna have to speak up.
Elsewhere, an odd device flickers alive in a strange landscape and a large blue portal opens. Uptown Schizo stumbles out of the portal, clothes tattered, confused, clutching a ball of golden yarn. He falls to his knees and sees in front of him hundreds of cats. 1/3 of them are anthropomorphic cat people. 1/3 are kitty cats who can talk, and 1/3 are just regular-ass cats that don't say anything besides a classic meow every now and then. Uptown Schizo recoils in horror.
Sorry. My brain was frozen for a couple years. Is this what cats are like nowadays?
A large anthropomorphic cat with an enormous cranium approaches Uptown Schizo with his paw extended. Uptown Schizo grabs his paw and stands up, facing the sagacious feline.
My name is Mr. Yakubeles. I've heard all about your disease. I am your friend and your neighbor, but I can explain all that later. Welcome home, Uptown Schizo. Ah, there's something behind your ear. Let me get that for you. It's a gold coin. Here, it's all yours.
I don't want your coin. I hear you have some rental properties available. Brian sent me. Brian DiMaggio, the little kitty cat.
525,000. Sorry. I'm not sure what you've heard, but we'll take care of you, Uptown Schizo. We'll take care of you, all right. Ha 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 ha.
伝えたいことさえ